Bon arrivé au Benin, the presidential drive and residence for premium Benin residents. The English is not coming, but let me just tell you what is happening here. The president of Benin has deliberately decided to beautify the ocean drive. So I was told that this place used to be an enclave occupied by a more indigenous and local economy, like the kind of shrubs that are not too nice, and they're like, but the president decided to relocate them and then build this. So these are service plots. If you can see what I can see behind me, the service plots. They are building the roads, they are building the utilities, they are building the street lights. So you would see that the place is going to be a nice community in the future. And this is what the power of real estate is now. What it's doing is a good thing. The people may not be happy that they've been made to live where their grandparents used to be and the like, but the good thing about it is that it's going to forge value for the economy, because now people who have some more money to spend will come and buy these places. The people who were made to live would have earned some compensation. Okay, so they would have been given compensation, and with the compensation, they literally can go afford a better life somewhere else and pay their children's school fees and probably bounce back into the economic sphere of things, because usually these are occupied by very, very trivial economies. Okay, now what's the good thing? This is doing is nice. People would buy and probably stay. Others would buy and rent it out. So when there are diplomatic activities around, there are nice units that can be rented, $2,000, $3,000. Yeah, people say it's expensive, but it's good for the economy. That would be good income for the president. In Ghana, I used to advocate that residential development is not a thing for government because of corruption. When you do this, you realize that there's so much money moving and then governments get confused. But the government is actually the best and the most capable person today, because the government literally has free money, lots of money that can be used to do this kind of stuff. Okay, so I applaud him. President Patrice, you are the second best president in Africa. You are doing well. Look at this, look at this. So he's doing the walkways, he's even doing parking lots. Okay, and then these are for services, so the electricity will be connected. Let me show you this, just so that you can see. The electricity will be connected into this service chambers. Okay, so for servicing and everything is going to be easy. There are going to be looks like there's an underground drain for the chamber. Okay, so currently it's not looking too nice, and it's a far stretch. Look, as far as you can see. So there are going to be more than 500 plots here, and imagine 500 people building a $200,000 home. Do the math. That's injection into the local economy. Okay, so people are going to get jobs during the construction phase. After the construction, each house is going to have a driver, is going to have a gate man, is going to have the gate man is a security, is going to have a gardener, is going to have a house help. Okay, so by doing this, you are going to lift up the face of the country. When people come here in the next 5 years, you will see nice drive. People say, oh, Benin is so nice, the ocean drive is so nice, and the like. And then more tourists can come, because this is so close to the woman king, this is so close to the government secretariat. He's building a new government secretariat. This is so cool. And usually when those things start, we don't appreciate it at this stage. So you see that people who have seen it before would have been the one doing the purchase, and then others complain later on that, oh, the president and his cronies bought it and made work for themselves. But the chance was open for everybody. Okay, and it's connecting the roads. Like, I just like the roads in this country. It's connecting the roads back onto the main ECOWAS road. If you watch my former video about the ECOWAS road and its opportunities, this is how wealth is created. This is how it all started in the foreign countries that we admire so much. I like this place, and if you are interested, I don't know what number you call, but I'll talk to my guide, and then they will connect you. in case you want to buy or if you want to visit Benin, you just reach out to come and experience the place and the like, because I like what I'm seeing here. In the near future, this country is going to be great. Keep watching. Wow, so there's actually a forest just behind, and the forest is reserved because there's a lake behind it. So you know what happens when you leave a forest around the lake? It conserves the water, it minimizes evaporation. This is so great. Look at. No, you keep driving. Keep driving. Like the road is so nice. Yeah, wow, I was in a little bit of a haste because it's my last day in Tamba. My guide has given me permission to go all the way. Oh, look at this sand. Is it a made-up ground? So I wanted to show you the forest experience. Like the forest is so nice and thick and green, and I'm glad that he conserved it because it will actually support this place as well. You have some fresh air coming in, and then the water doesn't get too angry with us in the future. I like the investment being done here. So if you can see the walkway behind me, wow, nice asphalted service units. Wow, what a place. What a place. This is going to be massive in the future. So you have a parking area. I'm sure if you have guests or stuff, this place will have some nice beautification issues. Then the plots are here. And then you drive into your plot from the corners. Something like that. You drive into your plot from the corner. So those are the armored cables for electricity, the pipes for water, okay, and the nice street lights. Wow, this is great. I can see some workers there. Unfortunately, I can't speak their language. Look at this. This is terrazzo. This is some nice terrazzo walkway. Very strong. Back in the days, we used to have terrazzo. And look at the drains. Wow, that's some deep drain. Wow. Wow. The roads are actually like an avenue kind of road, not a dual carriage, but there's an island in between. And there's nothing happening in here yet. Look! Hey! If I reach, I'll buy a plot or two here. This is so nice. Aiko! Look at the workers. Let me show you this. Just keep watching for a minute. Look at boom, all the way into the future. This is massive. This is political leadership. Look at the number of, wow. Number of street lights. Each street light is about 100 meters apart. So if you counted 20, that's 2,000 meters. That's 2 kilometers. I'm not sure it's about 5 kilometers. Okay. It's not like a forest. The lake is just right here. So the water is inside. And then they have done the reinforcement of this place so that the lake doesn't come back. So this is more like their lagoon. You know that thing at Keta in Ghana? Oh, wow. So this is a water plant and it's so big. Look. Wow. So the lake is here. That's nice. No wonder my guide said I should come and have a look for myself. So the water is here. So you have a waterfront and a water back development. Oh, that's good. That's why there's good investment into the drainage system. And then you can see that the land is so up high. I don't know whether you can see it from the video that the land is higher. Okay, the elevation is so good compared to the lake. Okay, the water is visible now. I thought the forest was in between the water and the land. So you see, in case you like to fish, you can just get into this. Wow, wow, this is so fascinating. This is so fascinating. And the road is so wide. This is going to be very nice in the future. I'm already loving it. And I'm sure this place is for motorcycles. Look at this. Thank you, President. Is it Patrice? Yeah, you're doing the best. Oh, look at this bed. Oh, damn. There they go. I'll get some more beds in a bit. Wow. Wow. I might have to get this bed from a distance, huh? So nice. Let's just look at them. Nice beds. Nice beds. Nice bed. I'm very sure this place is going to be extremely expensive. Wow, look at the beds. Wow, nice beds. I'm very sure this place is going to be very expensive, like extremely expensive. And someone asked me in an interview in my town, they said, "Who? It's becoming very expensive. The rent keeps on going high." And I told them that's a good problem to have. So this is what happens when rent is expensive. In Accra, someone said Accra is the second most expensive city in Ghana. I said yes, it's the second most profitable city in Ghana. When rent is expensive, people say, oh, but can the locals afford it? And they're like, it's not for the locals. The locals don't have to live in the city center, okay? And the locals, this is a very difficult statement to make. You make it, people think you are arrogant. Myself, I cannot afford the apartments in Accra. And I understand that the price of the apartments don't have to come down to my level. I need to grind and make more money to that level. So this is what is happening. There's someone who stays in the US, who works for World Bank, who earns $200,000 a year, who has an accommodation quota of $2,000, who needs to stay 15 minutes from his office. If he comes to Ghana as the regional director, he needs to stay 15 minutes from the US Embassy. That has made the US Embassy a $2,000 a month enclave. Okay, so the desire for that place is so high. Now, when the desire is so high, everybody wants a piece of it. The price needs to go up to the extent that only one person can have it at a time. Okay, once the price is lower, you have chaos. Okay, you realize that the cost of litigation is competing with the cost of the thing. So you have litigation. But if the price is higher than the cost of litigation, then people do pay for it. So when those people come into your country, like people complain that we are selling lands in the water region very cheap. Why are we doing that? The locals don't appreciate the value of the thing. The chiefs are holding on to it and their children cannot go to school. So they sell it and get money to send their children to school. So that in the next phase of things, their children can acquire lands for themselves, okay? So when you do an investment like this, it's going to be very expensive. The locals cannot afford it. But when the expats come around, they want a place that is secured, that has good road access, off the main road, 5 minutes to all the places that they go to. And they are willing to pay $2,000. You can't tell them that, oh, as for us, we charge $500, $2,000 is too much, take your money away. No. The other thing is people say, oh, why do we charge expats so much? And I say, no, expats request more. The power cannot go off. The internet cannot go off. Someone needs to open the door for them. Someone needs to clean their room every day. Everything needs to be fitted into the kitchen, okay? So it's high service demand, and there is always a high service demand in the society. The deal is to meet up their needs and collect some money. Because the way to become rich is to serve a few rich people, make huge profit. I'll serve a million people with no money, make $1 per person, okay? And the choice is yours to make. But as a country, as an economy, as I said earlier in the video, we have to harness this opportunity, okay? Even the politicians, yes, they might have stolen the money, but if there are assets like this that they can invest into and make their money back in 10 years, then they don't have to go to Dubai. Then the money remains in the economy. But once Dubai is more profitable than Benin, more profitable than Cotonou, more profitable than Accra, then you see that people with money will begin to hop there. Whilst we can have that. So towns like Accra, Cotonou, they are supposed to be competing with Abu Dhabi, you get it? Because there are people in that space that spend that kind of money, and that kind of money is available to be made. Once we are not able to match up, that kind of investment cannot come into our local economy, you get it? Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope this argument makes sense. Let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear your views. That's how we learn more and more. And if I see some more interesting things, I'll film them after this. But thank you for watching the video. Kindly subscribe, share with people who are interested in real estate investment. These are the kind of the information I would have shared in the master class. But it's good that we have a live experience here. Just bare land, just 5 kilometers of 1 kilometer wide. It's not even 1 kilometer, it's just about 500 meters, but there is so much wealth here. And when we come back in the next 10 years, this place will be a great place to be. Salute. Keep driving, don't worry. Oh, there are some coconuts there. This thing is so long, wow.
It goes all the way to Benin.
Huh? Oh, I thought it was 5 kilometers. With that, it's like 20 kilometers.
No,
Wow.
not this, the housing stuff.
Okay, the road.
The road and then the lake.
Yeah. This feels like Keta and the other place in Ghana. When you come to our own, oh, it's in Ghana. The land formation, no. The sea is on the left, the lagoon is on the right, and then there's a little piece of land in between. But ours is we are protecting the heritage.
You know, tennis is in the club. No tennis. The golf is in the club.
Oh, no. The construction guys are here. This place is going to be massive in the future. And then the bypass. Wow. Fantastic. Wow. So now they are connecting it to other parts of town. So this place is going to be like the best planned city in Cotonou. Wow, that's a solar farm. That's a solar farm. That's nice. Wow.
I was trying to get an engineer point here so that we can go inside.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. That's gonna be difficult. No problem. Our engineer friend on that project is not available, so we could have worked that place. It's good. That's a good investment. Oh, this is their webcam.
So just something, they're not in Ghana, but they're from France.
This company?
Yeah.
It's a big France construction company. Yeah. Wow. So that's how they do this.
They're in Cameroon, like this.
So they're in the French countries. Ghana, we do German and Italian companies. And then now Chinese. Other Chinese companies are around. Traverse so 30 kilometers. Wow, that's nice. In the end is this roundabout. It even goes further. Okay, now there is access control, right? Can we go? Oh, really? Interdict all port laws. So no trucks are allowed beyond this point. Right?
They should be, but they are still working on the rules.
But that's what that one means for now, right? I'm trying to
I
tell
didn't pay
them.
attention.
I've learned the French. Interdict all
I
port
didn't pay
laws.
attention to it. So.
That's what it means. I remember that I was like, oh, look at this guy. He's having some nice garden there. What farm is that? Pepper farm?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That's a nice pepper farm. Can you see? Fantastic.
So here you can see.
And in Ghana, Arable, we use it for farming. And anytime I film real estate stuff, people complain that why are we taking the agricultural land for real estate? But what I try to tell them, is, yes, the land is good for agriculture, but there is a lot more land for agriculture than we can farm on, other than using it to get 20,000 CFA a year. I used to get $20,000 a year. Okay, so that's the lake. So this is the kind of communities that were here, right? This is the kind of communities that were here, right? That's how this place used to be. Just
No. The other place, there used to be such of like houses.
okay. Wow, that's nice. Where does the road lead to from here?
To me, that.
Oh, all the way to Wida.
Yeah.
So the beach drive, okay, so it becomes a smaller road, then to Wida. Wida is the heritage headquarters of Cotonou. Of So the left is for bikes?
Yeah. TPC, généralement, c'est quand elle a séparé et
Look at the lake. This place feels so much like the Keta enclave, the lagoon, and then the distance. And it's widely spaced, not too much development, so close to the city center. Wow, this place is the future. Wow, now a closer look at the sea. Hey, there is cattle here too. Is there a country without cattle? And for me, I'm happy about that. I love meat. So here the road connects Cotonou to Wida as well. We just drove off. I think they are building another bridge there. This is nice. This is some deliberate development stuff. The beach is clean. The beach here is clean. So good. Wow. Are those fishermen? Great. I'm sure they are servicing this bridge.
Yeah.
That's why we had to go to the other side. So, wow, this is some nice investment. He told the president is from Wida, and Wida used to be like the Cape Coast of Ghana. So, a lot of their castle and the door of no return and the like are at Wida. The president is a native from that place, so he's doing a deliberate attempt to connect Wida to Cotonou, which is great. That's going to be very good for investment and growth of economies and job creation and the like. Wow, this bridge is massive. I like it. And even beyond that, he is building a golf course, a The president is building a golf course. So with a golf course, the rich people now have games to play. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Whoa, 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 whoa. And all the way to the back. And then back here. Look at this piles. My colleague was saying right after school, this was the first project they worked on. The piles. I think it's called piles in Ghana. You drive the piles all the way down to meet the bed, and then you extract the water, then you pump the concrete up before you put the bridge structure on it. That's good. And I was telling her that means she's a senior engineer to me, because for me, I only read about it in books and watched videos about them. But these are the nice, simply supported beams and the joints and the like. I go, wow, look at this. This is so nice. Sorry, this is becoming like a civil engineering master class instead of a tourism video. Yeah, so these are darts for services. Those 3 holes in case you want to pass anything through. You have this, so you can just pass them through. Do you remember these holes? The drain for bridges. This bridge is cute. I just like civil engineering school. They treated you as if their lives at stake. I'm like, dude, this is an assignment. So your building will fall. So the motor lane and then the car lane. That's great. And then onto the golf course. To the golf course in a minute. Going to be the biggest golf course in Benin. Is there a golf course in Benin? Ha ha ha! The first golf course in Benin. Wow. It's nice. And this, people are building like a Dubai here, you know? Yeah. They are building something that never existed. Yeah, you have the best president in the world. Wow. On a vu fois. C'est vrai. Wow, this is nice. So that's going to be like the reception. Whoa. But what the? I hope my phone doesn't fall. Not into this water, then you know that I can swim. Wow, this is so cute. This is so cute. So now it looks like this bar in the near future is going to be a very nice golf course. Wow. This is nice. Deliberate development project. I think the Ghanaian president said something like this, but I didn't believe him. But now I think I believe it. It's possible. Seeing this tells me that it's possible. Seeing this tells me that it's possible. Look at this. Yes, and as nice as it is, it's obviously not too expensive to do it. With a few millions of dollars, this can be done. Thank you, President Patrice. Wow, they've started playing the golf. Hello! Bonjour, bonjour, ça va? Whoa, they've started playing the golf. Are they playing or they are just testing the stuff? Wow, that's a lot of engineering. I've never built a golf course. I have no idea if there are any restrictions on building one, but this is so cool. Wow, look, this place is so green. Fantastic. I love what I see.